I think of myself as a pretty consistent person, okay? Consistently in the gym, trying to knock out my to-do list and just pretty consistent. That's like really one of my best attributes, okay? You can count on me to hold firm to a lot of stances I also have, okay? Like, if you know me, okay? This woman here on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, if you follow me any of those places, then you know it's the same thing. I am very okay sharing with you what I don't like about sneaker culture right now. And that would be the whole don't sleep. And yes, it's a lot of my peers that are stating it. I will still say respectfully, I can't stand it. Okay, there are friends of mine that will also say it, and I'm like, can we just move, please, just like move past it? Like, can we just move past it? We need to move past people consistently thinking that you are sleeping on a pair simply because you have chosen to pass. They're insinuating that you're missing out on something. You're missing out on nothing if you do not like the sneaker, feel that you need the sneaker, that it would have any reasonable place within your collection. It is outside of your budget at the moment. Any number of reasons for you to pass on that sneaker. If it is holding true to you, please pass. Just leave it. Just leave it there. Okay? You are not missing out on anything if you truly don't want the sneaker. And that's me. Most of 2024, there are so many releases, okay, that I am just not remotely interested in. And for the pairs that I have been interested in the past, do you know how many of those are like leaving the collection, okay? Quite a few of them. There are a lot of Jordans. I think I counted like 9 or 10 Jordans that are leaving. I had a great time with them, even wore them a few times, and it's still like, hey, I don't see myself keeping these long term. I don't think that I need to keep them long term. So I'm very much so beyond the whole don't sleep thing. And now Nike will even send you notifications on the sneakers app that's like, hey, don't sleep. And it's like for the Ivory Craft 3s. I will continue to do my best to get 7 solid hours of sleep every night. That will include sleeping on whatever sneaker is just not of interest to me in 2024. And I wish you all to do the same, okay? Sleep is great. It is restorative. You repair so many different things, okay, in relation to how your body operates. You will be a better person if you sleep more. You will be calmer. You'll want to strangle less people because people just people. And yeah, jealous doesn't just seem like a fun thing. So get your sleep. Nike is now telling you, don't sleep, don't sleep, don't sleep. I'm over it. But in relation to February, Jordan release is coming out, okay? So they have the best Air Jordans releasing in February. Complex Sneakers posted this. And there were 8 pairs total, okay, on this carousel. So the Air Jordan 3 Craft Ivory, February 3rd, it was $210. And I even saw somebody saying, like, oh my goodness, y'all slept on these? Or, oh my goodness, it's crazy that these are just so easy to get. Like, what the hell? You have a problem that the shoe you wanted was easy to get? You were probably crying in 2020 when you couldn't get your hands on a shoe. Like, make a decision. Pick what you want and stick with it, okay? That's all I'm saying. February 10th, there is the Air Jordan 13 Blue Gray, $200. I'm already getting rid of the double up that I have of the Flint, and even these still need to be worn more, okay? February 14th is the official date for the Air Jordan 1 White Gold, $180, right? I believe women's sizing. Then you have February 15th, the Trophy Room Air Jordan 1 Low. I don't think it's doing a whole lot, but I know people will lose their minds over it. $140. It's going to be the cheapest shoe on here. Air Jordan 1 Metallic Burgundy. I understand a lot of people will be excited about this, right? Coming back. Cheers to that. February 16th, $200. February 17th, the one everyone and their mom wants, of course. The Air Jordan 4 Bread Reimagined. $200. And $15. Okay. Moving along. February 24th, just the Air Jordan 1 Black and White. It's just a black and white. $180. And then finally, February 28th, the Air Jordan 5 Lucky Green is $210. Do you know, because it just did the math, okay? No taxes included. The total cost, retail, if you were to get all 8 pairs, because I promise you somebody is going to tell you don't sleep on all 8 pairs. Mark my word. And that is not to single anyone out. That is not in relation to anyone specifically. But I promise you there will be someone that will tell you do not sleep on all 8 pairs. $1,535 for all 8 Jordans that are releasing in February. The way a lot of you talk, just in sneakers or in the world right now, for us adults, I don't know that the average person just has like $1,535 to just toss around right now. I don't see a lot of people complaining about the cost of groceries.
Please excuse my French, but you grocery stores are smoking. These are the exact same items we've had forever. I just don't understand how the price keep changing. Are these items getting their body done?
Gas is always a factor. Have you looked at airfare lately? It's not cheap. Okay, like I'm looking at tickets all the time. It's not cheap. Where's the additional income coming from when people are always stating, like, just don't sleep? Because please keep in mind, like, Nike's bottom line is to make sure that they are taking care of them, okay? And I'm a shareholder, so I do appreciate that, but I'm still a realistic, like, shareholder of theirs, and that they're going to take care of them. It's kind of taking care of me. They're going to take care of them. My number one priority should be to take care of me. Your number one priority should be to take care of you. A creator's number one priority is to take care of them, and that is to garner views and hold your attention in whichever way possible, okay? So they need to do whatever they can do to get eyes on that content and get you to click, okay? Which is great. So everyone is looking out for themselves, which means you may need to play defense and be self-aware to not fall for everything, okay? Don't fall for everything. Like marketing, they always are doing their job well. And if they get you to buy in, then yeah, they've done their job well. That's not to say if something goes on sale, you shouldn't get it. Not true. You guys are going to see some items that I've picked up already this year that are timeless because they're like Levi's denim that I think I will certainly have around for a very long time because Levi's are made well, but they were like deep discount, like $15, okay? These shoes are not $15. So just be mindful of that. You seeing somebody telling you don't sleep, what's in it for them by telling you that? I would just say that. What's in it for them? Because I don't think they are offering you money to pay for said pairs. I just don't. So if they're not doing that, then that is you that's footing the bill for that sneaker. So just keep in mind, if you fall into this trap of don't sleep, don't sleep, don't sleep, don't sleep, you may end up like a lot of people where I didn't even fall into the trap of don't sleep, and I still have so many different pairs that are just not being worn. They're not being put to use. And you now have to spend that additional time getting pics, posting them, selling them, boxing them, shipping them. Your time is going to be spent. Your time and money is going to go into it somehow, okay? I just don't want it to be wasted for you. Like I don't. I just want it to be spent in the best way possible, and go ahead and sleep on these pairs if they're not for you. That's it. I don't care if Nike, your mom, I don't care who's telling you don't sleep on these pairs, okay? If it's just not a pair that you really want, then fine. Even if it is a pair you want, it's okay to not get every single thing that you want. Like, just because you can, it doesn't mean that you need to. I know that's a hard concept. That is the hardest thing as an adult they never warned us about. That you are able to do so many things within reason. However, the thing going around, the trend on Instagram is like, my parents told me when I'm grown, I can do whatever I want. False. You can do whatever you can afford. That's different. That is different. Do what you can afford. And nobody knows what you can afford but you. But I promise if you start to try to get every single shoe somebody tells you don't sleep on, you can land yourself in a very difficult position, okay? Because paying for it can come back to bite you in the ass. Putting everything on a credit card, and if you're carrying a balance and you're paying interest on a sneaker, that is hustling backwards in the worst way possible, okay? I just don't want you to do that. So let's think about our purchases in 2024. I've started to certainly let pairs go. So if you follow me on Instagram at talkstylewith.tj, you can check my stories and you can see those pairs there, all right? So I really appreciate you tuning into this video. Be sure you subscribe so that you can watch videos as they are uploaded. As always, act your age, not your shoe size. Peace.